What's going on? Welcome back. It's Porsche Diecast Part 2, and I pulled, I pulled 6 cars out of the Porsche box, I guess, and these are kind of, I'm not going to call them undesirables, but there's some older stuff here, and so the castings, the proportions are kind of goofy, and I mean you'll see when we get into it. Still really cool pieces. Most of them, I believe, are metal on metal, and as die-cast tooling and advancements are made in all of those areas, we see now just how crazy and cool and accurate die-cast models can be, where I guess back in before the year 2000 even, things were just they weren't the same, I guess is what I'm getting at. So I got 6 to crack. We're actually going to open a 7th. We'll do the 7th one when we get in closer. I'm using this little lighted showroom thing as kind of a backdrop for when we're zoomed in close. And so if you remember, it's been a few videos ago now, but at the end of the video, if you didn't pay attention and you don't watch videos in their entirety, you may have missed that at the end of a video, I cracked the Rexy Hot Wheels Premium. And so I'm putting that in the showroom as a backdrop. And then what I'll open to add to the backdrop is the 911 GT3R Roxy. And no, it's not the Hot Wheels. And honestly, I mean, we'll find out when we get into it, but this is probably better than the Hot Wheels Roxy. Not in terms of value, obviously. The secondary market on the Roxy is $300-ish. So I'm not doing that, but I was able to snag this for $20, I think, 18 or $20. So we'll crack this, add it to the showroom, and take a peek. But yeah. So I guess in no particular order, we'll take a look at 6 more Porsche here. This one is the Porsche 911 GT3 from the year 2000 on the back of the card. And look at that. It's kind of a odd little duck, but lenses for headlights, number 1 Hot Wheels down the side, and these, those aren't saw blades, are they? What are those wheels called? I don't remember. And then plastic spoiler, kind of like a double wing spoiler, but we'll obviously take a closer look. This is plastic based with blue interior. And then next up we have another one, which is, it's the same casting, this from 1998. And this one on the card says it's the 911 GT3 Cup. So if you look on the base, I believe, yeah, the base says 911 GT3 Cup, but this one's card did not say Cup. This one does, and they are the same. This is the first edition, 1999. And this one's in silver with what I would call those laced wheels. Plastic spoiler in yellow, light blue glass, and the interior is orange on this one. So lots of color going on, but pretty cool. The next one is a chunk. It's the Porsche Carrera from the Extreme Speed Series, 1998. And this one, you'll see, this one's chunky. Quite heavy, kind of wide body. It's the livery is kind of silly. It's dirt bike team, and then you kind of get some tire tread and some wild graphics, metal base, but no front or rear tampos on this one. But very heavy. Actually, kind of a little bit of suspension, interestingly enough. But we'll look closer here shortly. The next one is a Porsche 959. This one from the year 2000. Look at the blister on that. Just, I mean, that almost looks intentionally orange to me. But you're free. And this is actually quite nice. 959 twin turbo, 5 dots, metal base. And then there's some markings on the hood, but we'll look when we get closer. This one's fairly new, 2017. The Porsche 918 Spyder Hot Wheels Roadsters. You notice the packaging today versus the packaging of old. It's like I just the littlest bit of pressure, and these new cars just come flying out, blisters off the card, and the old ones you gotta tear and work for. But 918 Spyder, pretty cool. This one, like, convertible compared to like Matchbox's 918 Spyder is hard topped. So this is different than that. The tooling on this one, 2017. Pretty cool. And then the last one from 2021, actually, the Porsche 934.5, and it is an Ultra Hots, which is awesome. Check that out. Very awesome. So let's move in here and look at these a bit closer. All right, so I already cut the blister, and we're gonna start with this Mini GT. You get a nice little box that can store your car, I suppose, if you so wish. But this is extremely nice, actually. This is my first Mini GT, and yeah, that's killer. The Roxy Porsche GT3, so you get those yellow lenses for headlights and eyes, and then the green. Look at that roll. It's so nice. That is very well done. We'll let it spin for a second, and then we'll park it by the Roxy in the back there. All right, so here's our 911 GT3 Cup. Again, this one did not say Cup on the card, but it is the same casting. It does say 911 GT3 Cup on the base right there. So, orange race livery, Hot Wheels #1. Pretty cool. Double, like I said, like a double wing kind of a spoiler setup, and that is in plastic. Here is the first edition GT3 Cup, and this one, number 8, also race livery. Looks like we've got, I don't know what that says. What does this say? I can't read it. But some sponsorships and blue lenses for headlights which match the windows, and then an orange interior, and then the spoiler in yellow. So a lot of pieces to this particular model. The Porsche Carrera, again, this one quite chunky, very heavy metal base. Looks like the interior might be white, but it's tough to see. Dirt bike team livery, which is kind of odd to me for a Porsche. I get they have like Porsche Rally and all of that now, but I don't know about back then. But dirt bike team, kind of just heavy and like wide. This is a very wide casting, and then you do get a little suspension in this one, which is nice. The 959 turbo, this piece is actually, aside from Roxy and the Mini GT, this is probably the highlight of today's Hot Wheel. 959 twin turbo, black, 5 dots, metal base. The base tells you nothing. Pretty plain Jane, but nice piece. Black, no headlights or tail lights. 959 twin turbo down the side, but that's pretty clean. And then on the nose we have twin turbo, Porsche, and then I'm not really sure. That might be, oh, I brushed it right off. A blemish, dust, fuzz, whatever. Our 918 Spider, race livery, car number 4. And this is pretty well done, honestly. I'm not a super huge convertible guy, but this isn't bad looking at all. I prefer Matchbox's hardtop version, but this is decent. And then some interior details there. Not bad at all. And then lastly is our Ultra Hots Porsche 934.5, number 68, obviously race inspired. This crazy orange color, I think it looks really good with those ultra hot wheels in gold. And that's going to be an awesome addition. It does say Porsche on the back, like where a license plate would go. And then you do get headlights. You kind of get a little bit of intercooler details maybe down on the lower portion, but they're very subtle. And then your ultra hots kind of striping down the hood. But yeah, that's really cool also. There it is. That's your midweek Porsche episode. And we looked at some pretty cool stuff. I really like this one, actually. But yeah, what do you think? You like the Roxy from Mini GT? That is spectacular for Mini GT. That thing. It's my first Mini GT piece. I think I said that, and I'm impressed. It's not something that I will grab often just because it's not in the budget to have all my cars be $20 or more. So on rare occasions, we'll snag some special pieces and take a look. But that is a spectacular ad, in my opinion. So that's pretty much going to do it for the day. I don't have anything to add, to be honest. We will see you on Friday when we get to part 2. Oh man, I'm getting confused. Part 2, I believe, of the muscle car adventure. So we will see you then. Take care.